Have you ever looked at your hands, your feet, the way you stand, and wondered how it all came to be? We're told a simple story. Our ancestors were ape-like creatures, hunched over, walking on four limbs. Then, one day, one of them stood up. And that single act, that first step, changed everything. It was the spark that led to tools, to language, to civilization, to us. But what if that story isn't the full picture? What if the journey from quadruped to biped, from the forest canopy to the sprawling savanna, wasn't just a simple evolutionary step, but something far more complex? Did we simply evolve, or is there a possibility we were engineered? Let's travel back in time, millions of years ago. Imagine a world covered in dense forests. Our distant relatives, the early hominids, are perfectly adapted to this environment. They live in the trees, their long arms and grasping feet making them expert climbers. Walking on all fours on the ground is efficient and stable. Life is good. So, what on earth could possibly motivate them to abandon this successful lifestyle? The traditional answer is climate change. The forests began to shrink, replaced by vast open grasslands, the savanna. This new environment presented a huge challenge. In the open, being able to see over the tall grass to spot predators or find food became a matter of life and death. Standing up even for a moment offered a crucial advantage. Those individuals who could stand longer and walk further on two legs were more likely to survive, find a mate, and pass on their genes. This is the classic savanna hypothesis. It's a neat, tidy explanation for bipedalism. Standing freed up our hands, allowing us to carry food, tools, and our young. It also made us more energy efficient for long-distance travel. It sounds like a perfect case of natural selection at work. But here's where things get interesting. The transition to walking upright wasn't a simple upgrade. It came with a hefty price tag. Our spines had to curve into an S-shaped to support our weight, leading to the back problems so many of us experience today. Our pelvis had to narrow to support our organs, which in turn made childbirth significantly more difficult and dangerous. Our feet lost their grasping ability, evolving into platforms for support, but also becoming vulnerable to sprains and fractures. Why would evolution favor a change with so many obvious, life-threatening disadvantages? If a random mutation made an early hominid stand up, wouldn't its fragile spine and difficult births make it less likely to survive, not more? This is the point where the story takes a fascinating turn and we venture into more speculative territory. Some theorists look at these evolutionary trade-offs and ask, was it just random chance? Or was there an outside influence? This is the core of the ancient astronaut or intervention theory. The idea is that an advanced extraterrestrial civilization visited Earth in the distant past and saw potential in our primate ancestors. They didn't create us from scratch, but they guided our evolution. They performed genetic modifications, accelerating the process that would normally take tens of millions of years. According to this line of thought, these beings intentionally tweaked our DNA to push us towards bipedalism and a larger brain. They knew that freeing the hands would be the key to tool use and technological development. They understood that a bigger brain would unlock consciousness, abstract thought, and creativity. The anatomical problems we face, like back pain and difficult childbirth, could be seen as the unavoidable side effects of a rapid, artificial genetic upgrade like overclocking a computer. The system runs faster, but it also runs hotter and is more prone to crashing. Think about it. The human brain tripled in size in a relatively short evolutionary window. This explosion in cognitive ability is almost unprecedented in the natural world. Was this sudden leap purely the result of a new diet and social pressures, or was our mental software given a direct update? Proponents of the intervention theory point to ancient myths and legends from cultures all around the world, stories of gods who came from the sky, who taught humanity the arts of civilization, agriculture, and astronomy. Could these be distorted memories of our extraterrestrial engineers? Are figures like the Anunnaki of Sumerian lore or the sky gods of ancient Egypt not deities, but advanced biological scientists? Of course, the mainstream scientific community firmly stands by the theory of natural selection. The fossil record, while incomplete, shows a gradual transition over millions of years, not a sudden jump. We have fossils like Lucy, an Australopithecus who lived over 3 million years ago, showing a clear mix of ape-like and human-like features, a creature adapted for both climbing trees and walking upright. This suggests a long, slow process of adaptation, not an overnight makeover. Scientists argue that the benefits of bipedalism, seeing farther, freeing the hands, and staying cooler in the hot sun simply outweighed the negatives over the long run. Every evolutionary change has trade-offs. It's never a perfect process. So, where does that leave us? On one hand, we have the robust, evidence-based theory of evolution through natural selection, a story of struggle, adaptation, and gradual change driven by the forces of nature. It's a powerful explanation for our origins. On the other hand, we have the tantalizing, speculative idea of intelligent intervention, a story that reframes our flaws as engineering compromises and our myths as historical records. It challenges us to think outside the box and consider possibilities that stretch the limits of our imagination. Ultimately, whether you believe our first upright step was a lucky accident of evolution or a deliberate nudge from a cosmic gardener, one thing is certain: that single act of standing up set us on an extraordinary path. It was the moment we began to defy gravity and reach for the stars. It was the first step in a journey that has led us to build cities, create art, and even ponder our own existence. Perhaps the real magic isn't in how it happened, but that it happened at all. What do you think? Was our journey written in our DNA by nature, or was it co-authored by visitors from another world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed exploring these big questions with me, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the mysteries of the past. Until next time, keep questioning everything.